Hello and welcome to Swordpoint Stories. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about putting together an Indian army. So there is an event coming up in February at Big Battles. This is a classical event and it's going to be 1,250 points. So I decided to put together an Indian army from the To the Ends of the Earth supplement. Now, the Indian army in this supplement is that of Porus, defeated by Alexander in 326 BC. So for the army composition, we can have up to 6 commanders. We can have 0 to 4 elephants per 1,000 points in the army, plus 1 ridden by Porus. So that would be a total of 5 in a 1,000-point army, and between 1 and 9 in a 2,000-point army. Chariots and cavalry must make up 20 to 40% of the composition, and finally, infantry must be at least 25%. The army must also include 1 unit each of infantry, chariotry, and cavalry, and at least 1 elephant in addition to that ridden by Porus. In my list, I've taken 6 commanders, obviously the king himself riding an elephant, and then 5 padikas. I've not decided yet whether these will be on elephant, in chariots, or on a horse. I'll probably have a mix of both. Okay, let's look at the elephants. So the elephants come with 3 crew. They can be armed with bow or javelins and heavy armour. And in this period, they sit astride the elephant rather than being in a howdah. The Mahout is unarmed, and the elephant and the crew all count as superior fighters, and the crew are superior shooters. The elephants also have a special rule in this supplement. Any elephant base may have elephant escort skirmishers integrated into it at a cost of 10 points per elephant base. So you can model between 2 and 4 skirmisher figures on the base. And these figures add 2d6 shooting. The normal line of sight rules apply. They don't add any combat dice except against skirmishers, where they would add 1d6. They don't increase the strength value of the base, and when the elephant is shot at, the first 2 kills on the crew are absorbed by the skirmishers. So a crewman is not removed until a 3rd kill is suffered. Okay, moving on to the cavalry. I'm going to take 1 unit of cavalry, javelin, shield. These are used to elephants. I'll probably take 5 bases of these. Looking at the chariots, heavy chariots have a driver, 2 crewmen, light armour, javelins and halberds. They're superior fighters and superior shooters. They're used to elephants. You may give them a bow or shield, but not both. And in this period, both 2 and 4 horse chariots fight as heavy. So you can see here I've modelled a 4 horse chariot and a 2 horse chariot, but put them on the same base. So I'm probably going to have a unit of 4 of those, and I think I'll give them bows. Moving on to the infantry, you've got a good selection. You can take guardsmen, mercenaries, or kshatriya. I've decided to keep it simple. I'm just taking all kshatriya infantry. They have a halberd and a longbow. Every second unit may be downgraded to cohesion 5 inferior fighters, and these represent the lower quality troops that Porus used as part of his river blocking fort. Up to half the figures of a unit in a Kshatriya infantry may replace their longbows with throwing spears, javelin and shield, and form a combined formation unit. These may upgrade their shield to a large shield. So for my infantry composition, what I'm thinking of is 3 combined formation units of 6 bases. So 3 with throwing spear, javelin and large shield, 3 with longbow and halberd, and then 2 units of the poorer troops just armed with halberd and longbow. But I'll make these units larger. I'll make these 8 bases strong. We're going to include a unit of elephant or chariot escorts. These have halberd, javelin, shield. They're inferior fighters. They have the escorts rule and they count as skirmishers. And you can have 1 unit for every chariot unit or elephant in the army, in addition to any skirmishers added to the elephant bases. I'm hoping to have everything painted by the end of the year and looking forward to getting a few practice games in before the event in February. So once again, thank you very much for watching this episode. Tune in for more Swordpoint stories next time.